Salina, Kansas is home to the Smoky Hill Museum. The museum has two parts of their museum. Part 1 is about political power, such as presidencies, major issues, the Vietnam War, and the missile crisis. Part 2 of the museum is pop culture of the 60s, such as clothing, home decor, and music. Part 2 of the exhibit starts in the middle of February and lasts 6 months. In addition to the museum, one of the best kept secrets is their gift shop. All the proceeds go to help the museum and the museum activities. All gifts are Kansas related and includes things such as toys, puzzles, and Wizard of Oz themed books, mugs, and dolls. They also feature local artists such as Donna Morgenstern, who does wheat weaving, pottery by Steve Kober, and sculptures by Kurt, who participates in the art show at the local River Festival. They also have one of the largest selections of Kansas books that also feature notable Kansans. In addition, they made food such as jams, jellies, and chocolate-covered sunflower seeds, and much more. Now I will have Lisa Upshaw tell you a little bit more about the museum. She's a curator of collections and research.
So the Smoky Hill Museum, the original incarnation of the museum began as the Salina County Historical Society back in 1879. The museum, as it's known now, started technically about 1986 when we moved from Oakdale Park into the former post office building here on Irons Avenue. The city and county kind of merged and agreed to fund the employees and take over the collections, and so it became known as the Smoky Hill Museum at that time. Before it was kind of organized by private individuals when it was the Salina County Historical Society. So we have items in our collection that date back from the 1800s because it was started so long ago. We have over 28,000 artifacts in our collection. At any time, there's about 4% of those items out on display, which is fairly typical for a lot of museums. We rotate. We have a very active rotation where a lot of museums don't do that. Our center gallery is our temporary gallery, and that changes every 6 months. What is called our permanent gallery, the story stays the same, but the artifacts are changed out on a yearly basis, where some museums, the artifacts might stay the same for 20 years. We are a city organization now. We no longer receive county funding, so we are completely city-based. We are technically a division of the Salina Arts and Humanities. We're a subdivision of that department. We have 7 full-time employees and 2 part-time employees. Our employees are made up of a crew of 3 curators, education curator, exhibits curator, and myself, curator of collections and research. We have a director, we have a registrar, we have a secretary.
The Smoky Hill Museum is a great place for anybody from Kansas or visiting to go to look at Kansas artifacts and visit the gift shop as well. When I was in school, visiting this place was one of my fun memories of elementary school.